Change velocity. Velocity is a static control that affects the volume at the attack of the note. Velocity is not a continuous controller, it solely deals with the attack. Velocity is most effective when applied to the notes with short sustains, such as the snare drum, harp, pizzicato strings, and banjo. This unique feature can actually let you grab a group of notes and manually make them each the same velocity that you wish, without dragging up each stem. There are several different ways that you can use this tool, and I'll show you how to use all of them. As I use the Change Velocity tool, I'm going to work on rendering the harp. So first, I will start by double-clicking the harp MIDI, which will be in the Edit window of my Pro Tools session. Then, once I'm in the MIDI editor of the harp, I will go down and select the bottom left-hand box to choose velocity, because that's what I'm working on. Now that I can actually see my velocity values in MIDI, I need to highlight over these notes that I want to be changed. I can do this by either using the selector or grabber tool to highlight all the notes. Once I've done all this, I'm ready to use my Change Velocity tool. Next, scroll all the way up to Event on the top portion of the screen, click on this, scroll down to Event Operations, and then choose Change Velocity. You should now see a small box entitled Event Operations. Each different option in this box can give you a different result in how to change your velocity. Before you decide how you want to change your velocity, you must decide if the velocity will be modified on the note or on the note off. In my case, I want it to be on the note, so I'll check that box. Then I can decide how I want my velocity to be changed. Here are the several different options that you can have. If I want all the velocities to be on one level, I can use the Set All tool. If I want to add or subtract levels to my current velocity, I can use the Add or Subtract options. If I want to scale my velocity up or down by a percentage, I can use the Scale By tool. If I want to have a smooth transition from low to high velocity, I can change the Smoothly option. If I want to change my velocity smoothly but with a percentage, I can use the Change Smoothly by Percentage option. And finally, one other choice I have is to limit a minimum and maximum value for my velocities. All of these options work great and can key in on the exact velocity that you are looking to achieve. And one of the best parts about this tool is that you can always undo something that you may not like at first. For the notes that I highlighted, I want to have a high velocity of 90 consistent throughout all the notes in the piece. So I'm going to check Note On in the Change Velocity and then set all to 90. After I've done this, I can click Apply and see how my velocities have changed. Now when I go back and play the piece, the notes should sound louder on spots because of adjusting the velocity. With some practice, you can notice how simple it is to render the velocity and get the exact volume that you are looking to have.